What's up, YouTube? I'm recording to you live from my backyard. And there's a lot of background noise. Maybe this is why people don't record outside. If you are down to hear what I do for work, how I got into it, what I think about life and everything in general, then just continue watching. This might be a long one, folks. It's beautiful out, so I'm always in my house, and I figured why not record this outside where it's nice out. That's not the point. Probably shouldn't be sitting in a rocking chair because I'm gonna do this the whole time. Lean back, lean into the rock away. Anyways, if you didn't watch my first YouTube video and you don't know what I do for work, I work for a new construction home builder in my area. I manage all of our model homes, so we have 2 models right now. We're preparing to build another one. I think there's somebody in the backyard. That's gonna be a little weird if someone comes outside. But anyways, we're preparing to build another one as well, so there will be 3, but right now I manage 2. I have a few employees. I'm looking to hire more. This is weird. One of my neighbors is out. I do that, and then I meet with people for the new home sale, so I do meetings on that. There's a lot of paperwork behind what I do, so basically I'm on my laptop all day. I talk to people when they come in the model home. Weekends are our busiest time, so I work pretty much every weekend. I mean, I get weekends off here and there, but mostly I'm working. And then, I don't know if I already said this, but I just got my real estate license, so I'm a licensed real estate agent, so I do that as well. Let's get to the point of this video on how I got into this career and why I chose it. So I'm gonna start off by saying when I was in high school, I never really knew what I wanted to do. Like, I had all my friends that in senior year, junior year, they were doing, you know, the, what is it called when you do like the college courses? I don't remember what that's called. But they were all doing like the college courses and stuff to get into the career that they wanted to go to when they go to college. And I was just like, yeah, I don't know what I want to do. I thought I wanted to be a physician's assistant because I really liked my doctor, so I wanted to do what she does. I don't know, but that didn't last very long. And then I graduated high school and I start college, and I'm like, okay, you know, I'll just do my first year, all the general stuff, and it doesn't really matter, and then I'll figure it out from there. Well, after the first year, I still didn't know what I wanted to do. After the second year, I kind of wanted to do exercise science, but then I realized how much science was in it, and I am not good at science. So I said, yeah, maybe this is not for me. And then I started going for business, I think second or third year. And then I was like, I don't really even like this. And then I started going for marketing. I think my second or third year, maybe third year. And I was like, I'm not sure if this is really what I want to do. And then I started thinking about physical therapy. And I'm like, what am I doing? I can't do the science. So long story short, I ended up going to college, just community college, for 5 years. I got my associates in general studies. So like, I'm an expert in general studying. What does that even mean? I don't know. It's a useless degree that I'm never gonna use, but hey, I guess it shows that I have work ethic and I worked for something to get that. I don't know. I was like very lost and very frustrated after going to school for 5 years, and then I think my 5th year I was just doing online classes because I didn't want to waste a bunch of money. I was freaking miserable. I hated school so much. My mom knew. She knew how much I hated it, and like I would be there sitting at the dining room why can I never talk? Sitting at the dining room table just crying because of how miserable I was. I hated studying, I hated doing the assignments. It was all classes that I had 0 interest in. So how am I gonna do well in them when I am not paying attention? I would sleep through half of my classes. Luckily I passed, I had decent grades, nothing to write home about, but it was awful. And then I was working at Sprint at the time, and I just stopped going to school. And I'm like, I have to figure out something else to do. And I just kept thinking, I don't know what the heck to do. I'm gonna have to go back to school eventually because I don't know what else I'm gonna do, but I don't even know what I want to go for. I don't know what I want to do with my life. And then I started thinking about real estate. I had always thought about getting my real estate license because I love houses. HGTV is all I ever watch. That's all that I ever have on TV. So houses just like really interested me, and I'm like, real estate would be cool. You know, I get to be in houses all the time. I get to see a bunch of cool houses. I get to help people find a house. Maybe I'll do that, but I didn't even know how to go about getting a real estate license. So it was just kind of thought in the back of my mind. And then...
No, and then! No, and then! No, and then! No, and then! No, and then!
This job offer came up. It was for a new construction home builder, and it was just kind of working in the model, you know, talking to people and just getting their information pretty much. So I was like, that could be cool, you know, maybe I'll like that. So I tried that out, and I started working there once a week, and I was still working at Sprint at the same time. So I was like, you know, maybe this will turn into something, but I don't really know. I'm still gonna have to go back to school. And then
Really start to piss me off, lady.
Eventually, I think it was 6 months or a year, I started working at the new construction home builder full-time, and I ended up quitting Sprint because I was working both jobs for a while, and I was working 7 days a week, and it just wasn't sustainable. So I picked up more hours at the new construction home builder, and I just, Mario's here, I hear his truck, and I just ended up doing that full-time. But that's not where it ended. You know, when I started working here, I was just literally working in the model, just kind of talking to customers and setting appointments. It wasn't anything like a career. I'm like, can I grow into this? You know, what am I gonna do? I wanted to get my real estate license, but I kind of held back on it because I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to have to do another learning thing like school. So I kind of held off on that for a while. And then about a year in, I was starting to think, you know, is this something that I can do as a career? Am I gonna grow into this company? Like, am I gonna be doing more? I just wasn't sure. And, you know, I don't even know how to explain it. I was still like pretty lost. You know, I used to get very discouraged because all of my friends were graduating. They were moving into their careers. Well, not even all of my friends. It's all the people that I went to high school with. They're all graduating. They're starting their careers, and I'm just like, what am I doing? And like, people are moving out. They got their own houses. They're getting married, and I'm like, what? And it was just like really frustrating. I would get very down on myself, and I would cry about it a lot because I thought, wow, everybody's doing so much better than me, and I'm trying so hard, and I just don't know what I want to do. And then it literally just happened like this year where I started to be, there's a lot of noise going on. Just happened this year where I started moving up in the company. You know, I started managing one model, and that model was mine, and then I moved up even more, and now I manage all the models, and I got my real estate license. You know, I have employees, so I grew into it. There were opportunities, luckily, because if not, I'm not sure what I would be doing right now. I really considered a lot of times just being an agent, but I'm so glad that I'm not, because after doing it, I hate being on the phone. And I mean, I'm always on the phone with what I do now, but being an agent, you have to make so many freaking phone calls to get things set up, and like, you have to talk to the other agent, and I'm glad I don't do that full time. Like, it's nice extra money, but doing that full time and just not having a steady income where you know that you're getting a paycheck, it's just, if you sell a house, yeah, you're getting something. That, I don't know. I mean, I'm in sales, but I'm not in sales like that. You know, I get paid every 2 weeks, and I get bonuses and things like that, but whatever, that's besides the point. I just established that this is gonna be what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life, maybe a year and a half ago. Up until then, you know, I'm 25. Up until then, I was just kind of, I don't knowing my way through life and just wondering what I'm gonna do, what's gonna happen. So I'm very thankful that I found this job, and then I stuck to it, even in times where I didn't know if this was gonna be what I was gonna do, or I didn't know where I was going from here. Because if not, I probably would be an agent, just a straight up agent right now, hating it. But that would be what I would be stuck in, because I didn't really have any other options. I swore to myself when I stopped going to school that I will never go back to school again. Never. Ever. Like, you don't even understand how terrible I am at school and how much I hate it. I give people props who go and like hate it, but they say school is not for everyone, and it was not for me. I can tell you that much. Oh God. Every time I drive by that school, because it's by my house, because I went to community college, I just like cringe, and I just remember the times that I went there and how much I freaking hated it, and I was so miserable going there, and just what a terrible thing it was. But I think that kind of explained everything that I do and how I got into this. It was just, like I said, I'm thankful that I stuck to it. I'm thankful that the opportunity came up, and I'm thankful that I gave it a chance, and I gave it my all. You know, my job is not easy. I won't say stressed. I get the pressure put on me quite often, and I want to get stressed, but you just kind of have to breathe. You know, we build houses for people. I'm not gonna kill anyone. You know, nobody's gonna die if I do something wrong, is what we always say. I try not to stress myself out. I'm getting better. I'm really good at stressing myself out, like when I'm behind on things or when I have so many things to do. I don't think I'm gonna get it all done because I don't like putting things on other people. And like, I have employees that can help me, but I don't want to be like, hey, you know, do this, this, and this for me because I can't get it done. I take it on myself, and I'd rather stress myself out than put more stuff on them. I don't know, it's just how I am. I have to adjust to that and stop putting so much on myself. But yeah, I work in a model home. I work in very beautiful homes. Everybody that I work with is great. We're all really close. It's not a huge company. I saw this thread on Twitter basically saying that your employer doesn't care about you because they're just trying to make money and they have to do what's best for them. But I feel like that's a lot less when you work for like a family-owned company like I do, and it's a smaller company. It's not just some corporation where you're literally just a number, and if you don't hit your numbers or whatever it may be. I feel like it's better when you work for a smaller company because they do actually care about you. I know everybody on a personal level. We all have a very personal relationship. I'm not saying that you don't get that at any other businesses, but definitely when it's a smaller company, you're a lot closer because it's just you guys. It's not like you have thousands and hundreds of people there. It's just you guys. You guys got to work together. You have to rely on each other. You fall back on each other if something happens. You're there to vent when something happens. I don't know, to me it's really cool. I love the environment that I work in. We all make it fun, and I'm finally happy with what I do. I'm gonna try not to tear up because I don't want to cry, but for so long I was so lost and I doubted myself and I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I didn't think I was ever gonna figure it out. And I mean, I don't have it all figured out, but I at least know where I'm gonna be 10, 15, 20 years from now and what I'm gonna be doing, and I know that I'm gonna be okay. For a long time I thought, what if I don't get this figured out? You know, what if I never realize what I want to do with my life? Am I gonna be successful? Am I even gonna make money? Am I gonna live at home forever? Like, those were all things that crossed my mind. And now it's like, everything's gonna be okay. Things are just gonna keep getting better. You know, as long as I keep working my ass off and putting effort into it, things are gonna continue to get better. The business is gonna grow. That means I'm gonna keep moving up in the business along with everybody else that works there. You just really have to, man, this turned into more of like a talk than me explaining what I do. But really, you just have to work your ass off, trust the process, just like working out. Trust that everything is gonna be okay, and don't stress too much. I mean, I know it's so much easier said than done, but seriously, don't stress about things. Life is so short. Enjoy it while you can. Don't let the little things get to you. Don't let it freaking kill your happiness, and everything's gonna be okay. Man, that was a lot longer than I wanted it to be. Here I am, like 17 minutes in, it says on my camera. And I wanted this to be like a 10-minute talk. I'm like, man, I don't have that much to talk about what I do, but apparently I do. I was about to be done recording, and then I remembered to say one thing, that a lot of people that follow me on Instagram and maybe on here think that I do like fitness full-time or have all this free time, but I don't. I work 6 days a week, 40+ hours a week, and doing online training and owning my own business is all on the side. What I'm doing most of the time is everything that I just talked about. I don't get to work from home. I wish I could. One day I will though. But right now I have to be in the office 5 to 6 days a week. It's not always easy. I do get very stressed. Sometimes I get overwhelmed. Sometimes I get like tired of it, but I love what I do. So there's never a day that I walk into work thinking, oh my God, I hate this place. I don't want to be here. Like, I truly love what I do. So I never even think about the fact that I have to work, because it's just, I know that I gotta go, and it's not like anything that I dread, because I love it. So I hope you all find a job that you do love and that you truly enjoy going to. Alright, I am gonna wrap this up before I continue mumbling and just rambling on and on about life. But moral of the story is work hard for what you want. I had it set in my mind that I was not going back to school, that I didn't have to go to school and be miserable to get somewhere in life. I was set on that, and I knew I wanted to be successful. I knew I wanted to be happy with what I do, so I worked my ass off to get where I am. Bottom line, I'm not lucky. People will tell me, oh, you're so lucky, your job sounds like so much fun. You know, you're so lucky that you got into that and that you didn't have to go to school. I am not lucky by any means. Sure, I'm happy that I got this job and that I had this opportunity and that I was able to do what I did, but by no means does that make me lucky. This didn't just fall into my lap. This position wasn't just handed to me. I've been working my ass off for 2.5 years to get where I am now. And this is just the beginning. I'm gonna continue working my ass off and continue improving myself and continue learning, and just don't ever become complacent. Like, I don't ever want to sit at work and say, oh yeah, let's sit back for today. I've done enough, you know, I'm doing good enough. No, never. I always want to do better. Like, I did something yesterday. Do I want to do better than that? Of course. Sure, I sold the house. Okay, let's sell 2 next time. You know, you have to always strive for something. You have to have goals. You have to want to achieve something. You cannot just stay complacent and expect things to come to you. I freaking hate the phrase, good things come to those who wait. No, good things come to those who work their asses off to get where they want. Bottom line, like, I am so passionate about that. And I've tweeted that before, because that phrase is just bullshit. Like, of course, I think good things do come to those who wait, I guess. I mean, good things come in due time. I don't know. Just, I'm just gonna stop there before I get into that now. Maybe that'll be another video of why Leah thinks good things don't come to those who wait. Yeah. Like I said, I'm happy with what I do. I know I'm going to continue improving. Every day is a learning experience. I'm not perfect. I'm not the greatest person out there. I'm not the greatest there ever was at what I do. I'm learning. I'm still young. I have a lot of room for improvement, and I know that. And I'm open to admitting that. You know, I make mistakes. Everybody does. I could be doing this for 25 years from now, and I'm still gonna make a mistake here and there. We're human. It happens. You learn from those mistakes, and then you know what to do next time. You know how to improve the next time around. It's just, I don't know, and I don't know even why I'm talking about this. But yeah, so this was a mess of a YouTube. This was just me rambling things that are on my mind. I'm hoping this even makes sense, and I'm hoping I even said what I do for work and how I got here. Hopefully. Oh god, this is gonna be a disaster to edit. I'm probably not even gonna really edit this very much. I'm just gonna slap all the clips together and say, hey, this is Leah, this is how my brain works, and what happens when I don't have like something scripted out. Just read. Whoa, what is happening? Okay, I hope you've enjoyed listening to me ramble for all these probably 20 something minutes. Maybe I'll do these more often if this gets some good feedback, which it might not, because I just don't know how to shut up. But make sure you like and subscribe if you want to see more of me. Alright, I love you, bye. Just waiting for myself to fall over. Oh god, okay. I'm blue skidoo, you can too. Wow, I do all this on a rocking chair. I'm too much for myself.